Hello everybody, I'm Frida Stoffer and I just finished cooking the 5th dinner. So I'm all ready to upload so you can watch. Enjoy. It's been a while since I showed you guys the mess that was over here. And now it's all fixed and there's a new ceiling and a new roof. And the place is dry, no more leaks. So that's good news. For the man cave has been repaired and restored. Now let's go rob the pantry. This is what I do. I need something for tomorrow and I want to collect the ingredients now because the chicken needs to be thawed. So I decided to rob the pantry tonight instead of waiting until tomorrow. My son asked me to make him some butter chicken. Butter chicken. So that's the chicken. My husband got chicken and beef from Restaurant Depot because he had an issue with, he's been having an issue with the meat that we're getting from the Arabic market close to our house. So we decided to get our meat from somewhere else, our chicken and beef. Okay, this one's a bit small. Let me take the big one. All right. So there's the chicken. I already have a sausage over here in the kitchen fridge. With the chicken, tomato. Now, I need some coconut milk. Yep, coconut milk. Because the recipe I want to make asks for, something, yogurt, and I'm afraid it will curdle if I do what they say. So I'm going to use coconut milk instead of dairy. Anyway, so this week we are using chicken and we're not using, and also we're using real beef. As far as I know at this moment, I'm not using Impossible Meat or Beyond Meat this week. I'm just using chicken and then regular beef. So I'm not going to collect what I need for Tuesday. I'm just going to rob what I need for tomorrow, which is these 3 items. Now, I was getting ready to make the marinade for my Indian butter chicken. And then I realized I cannot find my garam masala. I looked everywhere in my spice cabinet. It must be one of those that I threw away because it was expired. So nobody wants expired spices. At least I don't. So I'm going to mix my own garam masala substitute because a traditional garam masala is, I don't know, toasted and everything. I'm just gonna mix what I have. Now it said 1 tablespoon of cumin, ground cumin. I'm going to make, I don't know. I don't think I'll add cayenne to the whole mix. I'm just gonna keep it for so I can adjust it. Now they asked for 1 teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves. I love the smell of ground cloves. No, 1 teaspoon or ½ teaspoon. I don't want to overdo it with the cloves. It'll overpower everything else. And it said, well, I know cinnamon is a very traditional ingredient. I'm going to pour in all I have of the cinnamon. I need to replace my cinnamon because I used it. It's probably my most used spice is cinnamon and black pepper. Those are my 2 most used spices. So I'll just put in what I have of that. I do have allspice. I'm going to put a hit of that in there because I want to. Just a little. Okay, so I'm putting everything back here. And I'm keeping them separate because some of them need more. Now it needs 1.5 teaspoons of ground cardamom. I love the smell of ground cardamom. And some black pepper. 1.5 teaspoons. And then I'll just whisk it around and put the little lid on to keep it airtight and dry. Not every recipe asks for turmeric, not every one, but I'm going to add it just because I have it and I want to use it and I like it. Just 1.5 teaspoons. I love the smell and the taste of turmeric for some reason. And I know it's very good for you. It's good for your stomach. Good for every different thing. Now, it asks for, some of the recipes I saw ask for star anise or anise. And I don't have those in ground form. So I'm going to add fennel. Because fennel also has a licorice flavor. Ground fennel. It can take the place of, in my opinion, it can take the place of anise. Maybe not anyone else but me can. So now we need some ground coriander. This is also very pungent and you don't want to overdo it with that one. And it said 1.5 teaspoons and that's what I'm using. Now, that's my garam masala. I'm going to mix it around. I'm just making a little because I don't use it that often. And of course, if my kids really love the butter chicken, which it was a request by one of my kids, so if they really like it, I'll make it again. I was afraid, yet last night when I went to rob the pantry, I was afraid. I was thinking I'm scared of using the yogurt, but I decided to go ahead and do it like the recipes say because I read several recipes and they all ask for yogurt. In my opinion, I thought that dairy and a tomato, if they mix together, the milk for the dairy will curdle. So, wish me luck on that. So, I don't know. There's my garam masala. It smells really good. It has all that mix of spices. And, where's my lid? I had it laying here. Where did I put the lid? I know I laid it on top of... Wow, I have to go look. So there's a quick overview of the spices I put in. There's ground cinnamon, which I just finished up what I had in the jar. It was probably a tablespoon. Ground cumin, cloves, a pinch of allspice or ½ teaspoon. Some fennel, some turmeric, some ground cardamom, So I didn't put cayenne pepper. I did not. Put ground coriander and I put black ground pepper in it. So it's a mixture of spices. It should be pretty good. And to us who are not used to eating Indian food every day, it would taste authentic. And I did find my lid. So there it is. My little container of garam masala. It's less than what I would buy in a container like this from the Arabic market, or the Indian market, but I don't use it that often, so let's see. So I'm going to mix my yogurt in here. It said a half cup, so I'm going to stick to that. It just needs to enough to stick to the chicken, I think. So the marinade recipe said to use olive oil or avocado oil. I'm using avocado oil in the mixture. Put my garam masala in. And I'll put my cayenne in. My cumin. Garam masala also has cumin. Excuse me. Turmeric. And then I'm going to grind up some garlic and ginger to go in there too. All right, let's mix it together and get the garlic and ginger pasted to put in there. Mix it. Of course, it needs salt at this stage. Rough chopped this ginger and then rough chop the garlic and put it together in this tiny little blender and blend it into a paste. I smashed the garlic and peeled it, and now I'm going to pulse it until it's a paste. Ginger and garlic mixed together. My ginger and garlic getting mixed in, and then I'll cut up the chicken into bite-sized pieces and coat it with this marinade. Now I'm going to mix it around and coat the chicken very well with the marinade. And it can stay in here for up to 24 hours. But for my own use, I'm not going to leave it in that long. It'll be probably at least an hour, probably more. But this is it for us. For this time. I haven't done it before, so this is my first try. Okay, now I have some cashews in the microwave in water to help them get soft, and then I'll put them in the little blender before I put them in the sauce. So I'm just going to let them sit here in the hot water until I'm ready to blend them. The recipe said to leave them for 10, 15 or 20. I recommend using raw ones, but I don't have raw ones, so I'm using the planters. That's all I got, so that's what I'm using. I'm going to cook the marinated chicken under the broiler. However long it takes, it probably won't take long. So there's the cashew butter, I guess. I left that half cup of water and the half cup of nuts, and I put it in the microwave for a minute and then left it for about half an hour. And then I put it in for another minute, and then I let it cool a little, and I put it in here. It was still pretty hot. Now it's very, very creamy, and I can see how that's going to help the sauce. And I pulped my can of fire roasted tomatoes, so that will be in the sauce together. The chicken is in the oven. Now I'm going to find some ginger and garlic to put in the other small container that came with this little blender set. There's the third little container that came with the blender set. It was from Aldi. It was actually a smoothie blender set for like 1 or 2 people. And I really love it. And I like having all these little containers so I can make a dish with several different things that need to be pureed or ground or pasted. And I can use one little blender with a few different little containers, and it's really fun and convenient. So I have my ginger and my garlic in here, and I put about a tablespoon of avocado oil in there to help to give it some liquid so it can paste. Okay, there's my ginger and garlic paste. So that goes into the pan first, and then the tomato and well, the spices. I have to get the spices together now that go in. And the chicken goes in kind of last, and then the butter at the very end. I think it's cooked enough. This is going to cook more. The history of this dish is that an Indian food cart owner would make tandoori chicken, and then he'd use the leftover tandoori chicken to make this butter chicken curry. So the recipe said to grill it, or I broiled it, and then it will be ready to go into the sauce once the sauce is butter melt. A little of the butter, not a lot. And the ginger and garlic paste goes in. And once that starts to smell good, then I'll add the other ingredients. The garlic and ginger got to smelling really good, and then I added the tomato puree, and I will be adding the spices. It asks for some garam masala, and I already have some in the chicken marinade, but I will add a little more since the recipe says. Okay, there's the additional garam masala. And then it also said to add turmeric and cayenne pepper, but I think it's probably spicy enough. And I'm going to add the cashew puree, but I'm going to have to use 2 hands. So I'm going to put the camera aside. It's delicious. It has a sweet taste. Oh my goodness. Wow. It also gets cow butter at the end. Wow. Looks beautiful. I scraped in the leftover marinade like it said. Mix it up. Now the chicken goes in. I had a bite of the chicken, just like it is. And boy, was it good. Now, I'm putting it into the curry sauce. Butter. And butter. That's all the butter I have in the house. It'll have to be enough. And I think it is. It tastes delicious and rich. So the sauce was a little thicker than I wanted it, so I added about ½ cup of water. It's thick and rich, so it's not gonna harm it at all. There it is. Yum. While the curry sits here and rests and the flavors blend together, I'm gonna make basmati rice and dinner will be ready for the kids. Kosher salt, water, and rice. And I usually put butter in there, but I have used all my butter. I have to go grocery shopping again. So I will just, maybe I'll put some olive oil in there, or maybe some avocado oil, a little bit, not much. And some salt. There it is. I drizzled the avocado oil, and now I'm gonna cover it and cook it. What I really do with this rice, all I do is just bring it to a boil, a rapid boil, and as soon as it reaches that point, I turn it down to very low and steam it the rest of the way. Cooks perfectly every time that way. Okay, it's ready to turn actually off. It cooked a lot, you know. Want some? You want some? You want some? There's basmati rice underneath, and there's curry on top. Butter chicken. It's taco day again. So today I'm mixing 2 kinds of refried beans together. These are Aldi brand, and they're pretty good. And these I found at Dollar Tree. They're also pretty good, and they're vegan. So that means there's no animal fat in it. And these are fat-free, so they also don't have animal fat in them. And you can use any brand that you like, but we use the ones that don't have animal fat. And then this is the chunky salsa from Aldi, the mild. I'm going to use that in this mixture that I call bean stuffing for tacos and burritos and stuff. And I'm going to use chorizo crumbles. They're delicious, and they will flavor the stuffing very well. And I'm also going to add a packet of low-sodium taco seasoning to the bean stuffing. I'm using Old El Paso less sodium taco seasoning. You can use any brand you like. Most of the time I use a can of refried beans and a can of whole pinto beans, but this time I'm just using 2 cans of refried beans. I don't normally though. I normally use 1 can of refried beans and 1 can of whole pinto beans. But today I'm deviating from that. Okay, there's my bean stuffing. All mixed together. It doesn't need to cook long. You can keep it, or I will keep it on low. Just so the flavors can kind of mix together very well. And that will be the bean stuffing. Okay, there's Mohammed's. Want me to wrap it up. I'll try. Burrito. Gonna wrap it up now.
Is it mine?
Yes. There's Zakia's taco. She's eating her burrito. Yum.
Look how big my bite is.
Yeah, you must be really hungry.
Hold on, look.
Okay, take a bite. Hungry girl. He's having his tacos. There is my taco salad. So it is Wednesday morning, and I am turning last night's taco top fillings into breakfast burrito filling on Wednesday morning. I chopped and fried potatoes, and then I added the peppers and corn and green onions that were left over to that pan of potatoes for burrito filling. I also have a pan of plain potatoes in case somebody doesn't want that extra vegetable. And then I'll add an orange on the side for whoever wants it. Okay, here's dinner. Wednesday night is fish sandwich and waffle fries. I'm using Aldi waffle fries and Gorton's fish sandwich fillets. They're really good. These are really good. I love to find them on sale. They were not on sale last time, but I just got one pack. When they're on sale with coupons, I buy, when I can match a sale with coupons, I buy several at a time. This time they were not on sale, so I just got one. Each package has 8 in it, and that's perfect because a package of hamburger buns also has 8 in it, and that is perfect. It works well, and I put American cheese, and the kids had tartar sauce. They like it with tartar sauce. Reminds them of a Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's. So they enjoy this dinner. So just wanted to share that with you all. And this Wednesday night dinner has been really easy. And this is some sauce I made. Kids didn't eat that, I did. But anyway, so that's it. That's so now I'm creating a marinade. I'm going to make chicken for the kids. But this time it's not going to go into a butter chicken sauce. I'm just going to let them eat the chicken pieces. I have a half cup of yogurt. I'm going to put Sazon Tropical and a little avocado oil. And that is it. So there it is in the marinade. It's going to sit there for a couple hours. And then I'll make it under the broiler. Just like I did the chicken for the butter chicken on Monday. But this time with different seasoning. And the kids will probably let me know if they like it or not. But I expect they'll like it. The thing the kids are having for dinner is 3 cheese tortellini. Since it's Thursday and the elementary students want things that start with the same letter as the day of the week. So tortellini today. It doesn't take tortellini long to cook. It's not dry pasta. It's the refrigerated kind. So it only takes it, like right now, I'm ready to drain it. And then I'll add the marinara, which I already preheated in the microwave. So there's the marinara. I'm using a big jar of marinara from Kroger. So that's it. Now it will sit here and the flavors will get mixed in and blend together very well until the kids come home ready for dinner. And I'll make the chicken after they're home because it doesn't take long and it's best if you eat it fresh out of the oven. My chicken has been marinating and it smells amazing. The smell of that seasoning is so good. I'm going to put it on this tray and cook it in the broiler, under the broiler. Okay, there's that chicken that I marinated with yogurt and love for hours. I just got it out of the oven now. So it's piping hot. All right, I'm turning these potatoes into mashed potatoes. There are the potatoes. boiling yet, but I have steamed the cauliflower and it's going in and boiled together. But I steam it first to make sure it's completely soft before I put it in there. Now it's in there with the potatoes so it can get even softer as the potatoes cook. I'm going to slice these chicken breasts and season them with Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, which is what I always season my fried chicken with. I'm gonna make fried chicken tenders to serve with the mashed potatoes. There it is, all seasoned and floured, ready to dip in egg white and then cover in panko. Okay, I'm going to be dipping the chicken tenders in the liquid egg white, and then I'm going to mix together some instant mashed potatoes and panko. Just a can of panko and about a half cup of instant mashed potatoes to help increase the crunch. Okay, they are soft and they are ready to mash. They've been cooking on low because I had to go out and pick up the kids from school, and now they're ready to mash. I'm adding 2 cubes of bouillon for flavor, and then I'm going to add a can of evaporated milk from Dollar Tree, and maybe some garlic powder. Yeah, so I'm adding garlic powder now. Since I don't have any butter, I'm out of butter, I'm going to put some cream cheese in it for creaminess. So I'm putting 4 ounces of cream cheese in it. I don't want to put too much. I don't want it to taste too sour, but a little will get the creaminess. For added butter flavor, I'm going to add some. I can't believe it's not butter. So that will be for salty, buttery flavor. Smooth. Then I will move on to chicken. Yay! They got a fluffy, creamy texture. You can see the little peaks there. Perfect. So the chicken gets dipped into the egg white and then rolled into the mixture of panko and instant mashed potatoes. I put like a half can of panko, and then I put about maybe a half or a 1/4 cup of instant mashed potatoes just to help increase the crunch. And that's how I get busy breading the chicken. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to have sips of hot tea in between. And there's the fried chicken. There's the frying chicken. Looking hard. There's the unfried chicken. There's a plate for a child. 2 pieces of chicken and some mashed potatoes. I am going to have it too. Of course, I'm going to eat some.